Hey there everyone, I have a super duper amazing package in front of me, and that is Miss Johanna Basford. I cannot believe I have an advanced copy of this. I was contacted by Johanna 2 weeks ago, and she wanted to send me an advanced copy of her brand new release, which is the Inky Wonderlands drawing book. So ahead of this release, we've also got a big online course that she's going to be giving for complete free, and that will be via her Facebook, so I'm going to leave all of the details in the description below. But for now, I haven't even unboxed this, it's just come and I just cannot wait. So I'm going to unbox this with you, see what contents are inside, flick through the amazingness and get so excited with you guys. So let's see what's inside. Oh my goodness, okay, so this is a first look with you guys. So I've got this little card. Dear Sammie, here is your next creative adventure. I can't wait to see all your beautiful Inky Wonderlands, Johanna. And it's on this printed card with one of her amazing inky designs. I'm so excited. So apologies and warnings in advance if you hear an involuntary squeal from my mouth. But you're getting first look with me, so you're going to get the reaction as and how I open it. Okay, so put that to the side. Next up I have, oh my goodness, okay, so we've got one of her amazing gift tags, Create Happy. And I don't want to ruin anything. So we got an envelope here, and I'm going to see what's inside. So I really am opening everything with you. And this is a starter kit. I cannot wait to do these classes. So inside is a Staedtler eraser, some of the refills for your mechanical pencil, and a Norris pen. So when I mentioned earlier we have an online course coming, it's going to be videos, and she is going to do a whole online course with you on her Facebook group. So if you aren't on Facebook, it is the only platform that it's available, I'm afraid. So if you just even join to be able to do this with us, it would be honestly one of your best things that you've done this year. So I'm going to put this back because I really am going to have this ready for my class. I'm so ready. I'm like an eager school child, like a teacher's pet. And I know Colour with Claire's got hers today, and she's just incredible, and I can't wait to see what she does as well. So this is going to be fun. It's like a class with friends but online. So I'm just going to put that at the side as well. Now we all know that she creates with these amazing Staedtler, these are the pigment liners, and they've got different sizes. So at the side you've got 0.8, 0.5, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1 and 0.05, which is the finest. So you can create different thickness on your artwork. So if you want to do thin lines, thicker lines, bolder lines, smaller lines, it depends on what details you're doing. And I know that within this package, within this amazing How to Draw Inky Wonderlands book, she's going to talk you through all of this, because let's face it, she is the queen of colouring books, and she is what started this amazing adventure for, I'd say, a large proportion of us. So that is incredible. So they come in this little pack, which you can actually keep in there, and it says on the very tops of them the thickness. I should turn it that way, shouldn't I? So you know exactly which one you're picking up. So that is incredible as well. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. So she's actually given me as well a sketchbook. So this is a Dale Rowney one. I'm going to be doing all of my class in this. Honestly, this is like a toolkit. It's just a complete toolkit. So she's given me my toolkit to do her course with, and I want to do the entire course from start to finish, and I think all of us do. So this is an A4, it's a £31, 45 gram, and it's a A4, so you can put ink, pencil, and that's pretty much all you need because it's inky. And then we get to the magic, and that is the book itself. So should we just dive in, everyone? Should we just do it? I don't want to, I'm keeping all of this. I don't want to ruin anything. I'm literally going to keep the entire lot and put it in my folder of stuff that I have from around the world. Like it's been gifted. So, I kind of feel like we have to have a Johanna page in the back. So let's do that. And let's have her How to Draw Inky Wonderlands section now. So let's dive in. First off, we have the front cover, and straight away we have this amazing detail. Some coloured little sections, her gold foiling, which is catching that light beautifully. And then she has the blue. Her spine is just incredible, just like the others. It's so clear, so you know exactly what you're picking out your shelf. Because when it's on your shelf, this is what you see. And it's so, I think it's so vital for people who shelf their books to have something on their spine, so you know exactly what you're picking up. So the front cover alone is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, why didn't I do this? Okay, should we read the back? So it says, a guide to creating beautiful worlds and wondrous wildlife from the best-selling artist Johanna Basford. Through her best-selling colouring books and distinctive illustrations, Johanna Basford's beautiful forest, ocean depths and hidden magical kingdoms have enchanted millions of people around the world. In this lovely and accessible guide, she shares the fun, simple, no skills needed, which is hurrah for me, secrets to creating your own wondrous realms through fanciful, expressive line drawing. With step-by-step exercises, inspiring prompts and still plenty of pages to colour, you'll be free to let your creativity run wild. How to Draw Inky Wonderlands invites you to develop your personal drawing style and master creating marvellous creatures and landscapes using only the pen or the pencil in your hand and the wildest reaches of your imagination. So it just tells you here that she's a creator of World of Flowers, Ivy Inky, Johanna's Christmas, Magical Child. Oh, she's, you know, yeah, she's through everything. And it just gives you a tiny little snippet at the side on how to do this as well. So how you start, what you go to, how to develop it, and what the end result is. So we're going to just go straight on in here. Okay. So the first page opens up to this filigree, which I think is this one behind us. It is. So we have Inky on Inky. We have Inky on Inky, and then we've got our first page, and we've got these beautiful designs, which is also on my little tag that I got. Let me show you, because I have to go through everything on this because it's just important to me. On my little card here, I've also got what she's got on her book, which I think is amazing. Ah! I'm so sorry. I do not mean to scream. I pierced your ears. I have always wanted this. You can ask my mum. I have always wanted my Johanna name. Oh my goodness. I could cry. I have my name. Oh my, okay. Okay, so the excitement of my name is still very, very fresh. Okay. So you also got this page here, which you could colour, and you could also colour your name page, but I don't want to ruin that. I kind of do and I kind of don't. I might copy it first and then do some colour palette testing and see what I want to do. That is like a must. I'm so excited. Oh my heart is racing. Johanna, if you watch this, I love you. Thank you so much. You have just made what feels like my entire colouring 4 years of creativity and amazingness is just to have my name written by you in your handwriting. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so we get to the introduction page. So she gives you the method plus the imagination times the practice equals drawing. If you want to watch also, you know, all of her full video on this on Facebook. I really recommend that you do sign up to Facebook, because you'll not just get her free course coming up in October, you'll get access to everything that she does on her page. And she also has the Inky School coming, which is to coincide with the classes that you're going to be doing. So this is all to do with this new release. So she has done a full flip through, and this is just the introduction page. And then it says tips for using this book. So you practice on paper, so you need space to draw, experiment, find some loose sheets of paper or a sketchbook to try out step-by-step tutorials and your new skills. Pencil first, then ink. I never draw in pen straight away. Every drawing begins in pencil until the sketch is almost complete, which, yeah, that's, that's completely right. I have done a little bit here and there, and I'm trying to expand, and you see my watercolour paintings, I do everything in pencil, so I don't think I could go down in ink, it would scare me too much. Test your materials, have fun. So there's no table of contents or index in this book, instead random page hopping, flipping from project to project is encouraged. Kind of gets you excited. So tip, to eventually position petals around the centre of a flower, imagine the middle of the flower as a clock face. So you can all relate to that. Draw petals at 12, 3, 6 and 9, splitting your circles into quarters, and then you draw the petals into each gap. So she just gives you a tiny little tip there. Okay, and then she gives you a materials list. She's actually just put a materials list up again. I'll find all the links, I'll pop them all for you. So she's just done a whole post on materials, what you're going to need. So it's your paper, your pencils, pens, sharpener, eraser, colouring, compass, tracing paper and graph paper. I need to pop myself some of this, but it would be so helpful. And then we go to the garden. Again, you can colour any of this. So she tells you how to do blooms step by step. So there's 5 steps and there's different blooms. And again, she tells you about the clock facing. So clock face. And then you've got Wonderland tutorials to combine. And then you can fill the little space underneath with what you've learnt there. You can do it on paper first before you go and put it in the book, or you can just go straight in the book if you're really, really confident. We've got leaves, so all her signature leaves, which we see, and like there's so many behind us. If I move that, you can see there's so many. We've got wreaths, so you can do a wreath of leaves. I've done these, I enjoy doing these myself. So I usually trace around a circle, and so I can grab something like, even my coffee lid I've used, and then I've just gone round. And then I've written a quote in the middle, I've written love, you know. It's endless, you can do it. You can do what your imagination wants you to do. Just have fun with it. Botanical borders, so she shows you how to do the stems, the leaves, the petals, adding it all together, starting from the beginning, how to sort of join them up to when you get to the finished result. Okay, next one we have posies. So these are simple little flowers, and leaf posies are easy to draw and oh so pretty. So you can add these onto your pages as well. She gives you a little bouquet here to test out what you've just learned over here. Oh my goodness, so you can colour all this as well, guys. So you can fill them with what she's telling you underneath as well. So this is filling a garden. So she's drawing you a garden to start, and you can fill it. Fill it up with all what you have learned, plus the stuff at the bottom as well. And again, if you're not confident in going in the book, that's what your practice paper is for. Bouquets and how to do them, so you end up with a bouquet at the bottom. And we have a colouring page at the side. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you, this is just like the best gift from an artist in the world to give you something so personal, you know. And you can buy this book now, and you can be just up close and personal on her classes that are going to be coming up too. So you can have the inky insects that she adds into her drawings, so often like the little bees. She's got a little dragonfly, a little bug, caterpillar, bee and ladybug. So you can fill some into the garden here. Again, this is all you being able to colour what you've done, as well as colouring what Johanna's given you. It's entirely up to you, it's your book. if you want a practice copy, go and buy a second copy. It's entirely your book, your rules. So symmetry, she tells you how to do the symmetrical stuff that she does in quite a lot of her books when she does the mandalas, the hearts, the wreaths, they're all very symmetrical. So she gives you how to do the symmetry, her tips and her guide, and how to do it on the other side. Butterflies, we all love butterflies. Her last book was called Inky Ivy, the butterfly one, so next up we have spheres, and she tells you how to fill them at the side. So you start off with all these circles, which is quite a simple process, you think, right? But it's then when you start to add the detail to end it like a bouquet. So if I bring that up close, you'll be able to see how detailed those spheres are. So at the side, you've also got some more spheres and a little explanation on both sides on how to achieve that. Floral garlands, these are personally my favourite things to colour if I'm colouring flowers. They are also one of my little things I do in my journals. I pretty much only do this in terms of when I do flowers, because I find it, again, I can grab any circle. It could be a candle jar, it can be anything at hand that's circular that I can trace around, and then I do all my little botanicals in them. So they're really nice, and I think they're relatively easy and probably a good starting point for me. Oh, this one's nice, a symmetrical crest. So again, we've got the steps, and this is the finished result. You've also got one down there, so it's really, really nice. So also you can fill stuff, you can fill the page with your creations and colour them. Patterns, so a page of patterns, a bit like a wallpaper page, so you can pretty much colour that in nice limited palettes, and then add your little tiny details in as well. And we now move to the ocean. We have fish, and how to draw different types with different shapes of fish. They're so cute. And we also have this ocean scene that Johanna's drawn for us, and you fill the seascape with lots of fish and then colour it in, so you can have your very own lost ocean. We have Ship Ahoy. I have just watched Colour with Claire do this video, and I will link that underneath. This is super cute, so you can learn how to draw a little ship to fill your ocean scenes with as well. So it is so thought out, this book. It's amazing. And then she gives you pre-drawn outer lines for you to fill in with your own details. She's giving you some ideas at the bottom, but you can pretty much do whatever your heart contents, because the possibilities are endless. You can do whatever you want. Then we have Seaweed Tangle. I love these. This reminds me of a Lost Ocean page, which I'm going to grab now, and I will pop this up in the corner, and you will be able to see how much the inspiration has come from Lost Ocean as well, because we all love Lost Ocean. I think it's an amazing, amazing book. It was one of the first books that I fell in love with entirely. So I've moved that now, and this reminds me of that, and it just brings back so many fond memories of when I first took up colouring. Then we have the treasures. So the treasures that sink into the ocean. Our pirates are on the hunt, and they're looking for the treasure. So we've got keys, we've got glasses, we've got crowns, we've got jewellery, and we have little sunken treasures. You can fill the page with treasures and trinkets to the side as well. Then we have Flotsam and Jetsam, which we have anchors, compasses, the ship wheel, locks, skulls, and you can create also geometric shapes and fill it with seaweed corals. You can even put some of your little, like this one, you can put any of these in there, it would go. You can do whatever you want, but they're side by side, so you can just jump around. You can add something in those, what you've learned here, or one of your fishies in there. You can hop around the pages and add your creations from whichever page that you want. Crabs, this is cool. I like this one a lot. Okay, so we have a whole page on how to do a crab, and we start off with such simple shapes and keep building on that until we have a finished crab. And then you have outlines here to add all your inky amazing detail inside. So look, if you go back, you can add your corals, you can add your seaweed, you can add even, you could add a ship if it floated above. You can add your fish details. All of this is very, very open to your interpretation. And then we have ocean patterns. Again, I'm going to put another page in the corner to which this reminds me of, and it was one of the first pages that daunted me because the amount of detail, but you can see how much work and creative time has gone into this piece. So this here is very replicant of that, and you can fill this space at the side with all the details starting with step 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and you can go over to the corner. There's so much open for you. Then we have seashells. So we've got different kinds of seashells, going from like fans to horns to the like round little hermit crab ones, and the oyster sort of shells, you know, what they have the pearls. There's just amazing. And then you've got tiny little symmetry techniques, and you can follow what she does on those too. We have seaweed. Again, we've got different types. There's all different shapes, and you can fill the bottom of the ocean with seaweed here, or you can even put some fish. You can put some, and we've got the little ship there, look. You can fill so much up in your circle that she provided at the side for you. And we've got a ship in a bottle, so you can use your skills that you've just learned how to do the ship, and you know, you've done this a couple of steps back now, so you can add your little treasures, you can add seaweed, you can add fish, you can add ships, you can add anything into this bottle. And you could, if you're very good at calligraphy writing, you could even add a little message in a bottle too. It's open to endless possibilities. We also have this ocean ribbon motif, and again we have step by step on how to do those. You start off with 1, 2, 3 and 4, and there's some down the side for you to add more details in. We have jellyfish. I love this page. So I'm going to be doing a lot of comparisons over here and giving you a reminder on how amazing Lost Ocean is. So if you look at this page, we also have the jellyfish, and then we have them now to be able to draw in Johanna's style. Amazing, right? So who knew that we'd be able to get to learn how to do this page here with Johanna's skills? Incredible. Now you get to, because she's giving you the tools and she's giving you her steps and her techniques to be able to do this. We have a lobster at the side, you add patterns, and we go to the forest. This was my very first colouring book that I ever owned, ever got me in love, was Enchanted Forest. So I'm quite excited for the next section. We have fallen leaves, and we have a page beside it to be able to copy over our skills, what we've done, and add a whole page of them next to it. We have the wildflower stems and these little square pictures of flowers, and you can bring them to life with some colour, and you can learn to do the ones at the side with 5 easy steps. We have the leafy bugs. I love these, and again a symmetrical design, so technique you learned how to do symmetry you're going to apply on these 6 steps. We have a dragonfly, and we can add our own foliage, flowers and flourishes, and we can add colour to the design. My personal favourite is toadstools. I absolutely love doing mushrooms, toadstools, any wild nature like this is just my thing. So I'm now being taught how to do this in 4 steps. 4 steps, 4 and 4, and applying them to the bottom of this picture so that I can have my own wonderland that I have also collaborated, because this is a collaboration with Johanna herself. We've got the forest vines, so we've got the berries, the acorns, we've got a little lantern, and we have a leaf. And it says here, what lies at the heart of the enchanted forest design? Draw the focal point, so do something in the middle. Then add colour and inky details and complete the illustration. So again, she's giving you like some free leaves here with no patterns. You can add these little tiny flowers, you can add so many of your own little touches to make this entirely complete. Vines, so she's going to teach you here how to complete vines. So we've got 6 steps again, and you will learn how to sort of apply them all. So once you've done this one, you're going to expand to do those, expand till you've got a full page, and you can fill this entire page with vines. I mean, if you're having a day where you don't quite know what to do, or you're not really feeling colouring, why not just grab an inky pen and pencil and just do some vines on a page? I can imagine that's very therapeutic. Then we go to ferns, and we've got different ferns that we've seen in the enchanted forest. So you can do different vein patterns in what this page is giving you. Pretty much what she's helped you out with at the side. Borders. So she tells you how to do all these different botanical borders. So this is symmetry in 4 parts. So you've got 4 squares with 2 lines. So if you do one side, you're pretty much applying it to all 4 corners, so they are exact. And you can do this in quite a lot of styles. And then you can expand on that even, because she's giving you lots down the side, but you can do even more. Then we get to trees, and this section is amazing. So again, a symmetrical design. So you're going to do one side and transfer the exact same design that you have created to the opposite side to create a tree. Then you can experiment again with veins, different patterns, and then colour that in. That's going to be incredible coloured in. We've got the secret door, so to a fairy Inky Wonderland. I can imagine fairies and pixies behind this, with their little creatures and critters and leafy bugs and dragonflies. So you can create your fairy door here and apply what you've just learnt there, and then again you can add details into all your botanical foliage around the edging, and yeah, you've got a whole wonderland ahead of that door. Then we have the owl, and this again is in a symmetrical design. So she gives you the 6 steps on how to achieve this cute tiny little wise owl, and this is very replicant of another one that I have personally done, but I've got another copy of. I'm going to attach the image here, and she gives you this design which is very similar to the one that we had in the original book. Now I am going to show you my original one because it's when I first started colouring, and I've come on a long way from there. So I'm proud of it though, because it's what I fell in love with, and that's the whole point in a colouring book. Not so much on comparison to anybody else, apart from the fact that you've had fun creating that piece from start to finish. Then we have birds, which are another favourite of mine, because as you know, I have a little budgie and I love birds. And I'm now going to learn how to draw these tiny cute birdies at the side, again with 5 steps to each one, and you can put them on these branches, so you can have these little vines with some birds and colour them in. We're near the end of the book now, which is, oh, it's just amazing, isn't it? So we have the woodland garland, again a very symmetrical design, and then you have 4 at the side. You can vary them, you can add your own things, you can add vine detailing and colour them in. And then we have the very end page, which again you can colour in, and it's all about how to keep going with your creativity, because that's what she's encouraging. You get a test page at the back and another test at the back. You have again this beautiful wallpaper which we have behind us at the very back of the book, and then all of Johanna's books, which is worldwide in many countries. You can find them on Amazon at any time, bookstores, book depository. There's lots of platforms to be able to get Johanna's books in many languages and many beautiful covers. And then we have the back. So that is the absolutely incredible How to Draw Inky Wonderlands, and I cannot thank Johanna enough for allowing me to be a part of her advanced copy mailing list with her extras that she's given me, and I am like the most excited student to be able to do this with her, and many of my friends around the world. I've got my starter kit and my paper, so that's what you're going to need. I'm just going to put these in the corner, and I'm just going to quickly again remind you. So this is a starter kit. This is what you're going to need for her classes. The classes are going to start in October. I will put all the details in the description of exactly what you need to do, direct you on Facebook where you need to go to sign up, and Johanna Basford's website, so that you know exactly how to do all of this with us. Be part of the fun, get your creative juices flowing, and join us. Be a part of this amazing worldwide event with Johanna herself, streaming to us with these incredible live streams. They're there also if you don't manage to get them on the day. They're not going anywhere, they're going to be left on her site. Thank you so much for watching this. I am super excited, and most of all, I must say, I am so excited to finally be honoured enough to get my name, I'm just amazed, by Johanna herself, and I finally can say that I have got a Johanna written name tag. Thank you all. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you on my next video. Take care. Hey Buzz, did you want to be a part of the video?